Well, it's a bit windy and it's a bit cloudy and it's a bit wavy. Still a great day though. Hopefully you can hear this. What I'm going to do now is going to show you Benidorm during the daytime. I'll show you Benidorm at nighttime. Little pieces of it, like the Hotel Ambassador, Morgan Tavern open with the boys playing. Also, have a little look. I got some patrons, new patrons on board, so I'll mention those at the end. Right now, let's just get to the video. Oh yeah! And the race is on. I'm on my bike racing to the beach. Haha, beat him. As most of my videos, I always show you the beach, of course. Nice to see the beach in the morning. Early morning, I think it's about 12 o'clock, and you see the tiki. But it's not called the tiki anymore, it's called something else. But we know it's a tiki bar. Pretty packed on this early morning. Always go down the beach. This time of year, of course, all the Brits are over, so enjoying all the sunshine and filling up the bars, which we'd love to see. Now we're at the end of Levante Beach. And as you can see, bars are still full. Love September in Benidorm. Wait. Going back down to the beach, of course. Have a little look at the entire beach here. Love Benidorm, love the waves. Wavy day today. These are the bars just around the corner from McDonald's. And the rides are still open, of course, although it's a bit wavy for some of those rides, I must admit. Then I jump on the bike, show you the square during the day. That will all change later on in this video, of course. Then just to finish off this day part here, I always love this hotel. The Melia Benidorm. I've always liked it because when you go into the lobby, to me, have a look now. Always seems like the entrance of a history museum or something, or a museum, or a T-Rex is just about to jump out at you. You can imagine that, can you? In Paris. It'd be cool. And of course you've got the beautiful pools outside. I think they have 3 pools or 4 pools outside. They've got one glassed in, one underneath the glass underneath me there, and then that's the outside, as you know. Daytime turns into nighttime when everything changes. So here we are at the Morgan Tavern. This is the first night it opened, actually. They've done a little bit. There's the boys in the band, of course, the Queen tribute with a full house. And some of my crazy friends, of course, that work in the Morgan Tavern. A lot of my crazy friends that work in the Morgan Tavern. Especially these two here. And after Morgan Tavern, I thought I'd shoot across the street, of course, to the Hotel Ambassador. I took some pictures of this the other day in the other video, but I thought I'd look at it at night time. because it's really beautiful. There's the outside entertainment. Beautiful pools. They've done it very nice. So I'll sit with a couple of my friends, have a quick drink. There they are. Now, as far as I know, it's the Ambassador 1's not open yet, but the whole complex is open, just not that right side. Still need the Ambassador 2 that's open. I think Ambassador 1 will be open very shortly. Of course, just to kill some time, I thought I'd go show you the lights of some bars around Benidorm, of course. Everyone knows the Red Lion, further down the street, Rose and Crown. As you go further down the street, of course, you've got the Broadway. Then as nighttime turns into daytime and daytime turns into nighttime, we are back to the square. Still early in the square right now. As you can see, it's starting to get busy, baby. Once again, I'd like to thank all my patrons for all your support you've given me. And there will be a list of new patrons coming up at the end of this little video. But it's nice to see the square back. It's nice to see everything open in Benidorm. It really is. Later on, this square will get a lot busier, of course. But someone has to work. Some of us have to work. And at least it's not winter time for this young lady on the stage up there. British Chippy, of course, on the square. My friend actually working at the back, but he couldn't see him because the camera was at the wrong angle. And of course, we got Cafe Benidorm started to fill up as the night grows even nightier. Champions across the street there. Then you've got the patio of Cafe Benidorm starting to fill up nicely. And this is a shot from across the street looking down to the square all the way to the ocean. Starting to get busy. I popped up and see my friend at the beautiful Sinatra's, of course. Then I still had plenty of time before I went to work, so I started just cycling around on my electric scooter, checking things out. The town cabaret, pop my nose in. Mr. Jonathan Hawkins doing his thing. Then I still had loads of time, so I thought I'd scoot back up. I went around the corner. First of all, see the lineup at the top of the coast. You got I'll Be Seeing You, you got The Flood, One Vision. Good lineup of shows there at the top of the coast. The Silver Dollar and the Piccadilly by Mariano's, those two are. Then I shot it back up to my house. I still had plenty of time. We got the Tropical all the way down to Rock and Roll House. This is across the street from the Hotel Emilia and the Hotel Levante. There's my mates, one outside, one singing on stage. Thought I'd film a little bit. Emilio. And then of course, full house in there. I started getting heckled by some of the acts. It looks like he's swearing, but it really wasn't. It's the Rock and Roll House. Then I went back down to the beach. Mr. Pablo Bloom doing his thing with a bunch of groupies on stage. These lovely ladies and girls were dressed up in these bouncy shoe things with all sorts of fancy dress on. So he got them up stage in Romance for a picture. It was nice of him. Then, of course, I'm going to show you the beach at nighttime, which is a bit of a comparison to what you saw during the daytime. I always like coming down to the beach at nighttime. It's always nice to have a half-hour walk before you have a meal or go see a show with all the lights. I think it's wonderful. Then as I'm scooting around, I had a quick look in at the Flash Hotel. Entertainment just about to start there. Of course, you got next door to the Flash Hotel, you got the Calypso, which some people don't like these lights. I kind of like them. The Calypso Hotel with new lights, and across, just down the road, across the street, of course, Uncle Ped's. And then, of course, as I get close to my work, there's a bar. You know what bar this is? Any guesses? Well, if you guessed the Hotel California, you were correct. You got the Outback Bar right around the corner. That's the bar by the Hotel Presidente, which I forgot the name. These are the boys doing U2 tribute. And then, of course, we got Rockefellers. So it looks like it could be time for me to stick my nose in there and see what's happening. I'm seeing they've got my name up. I think I'll go in and do some work. Scout the neighborhood out first of all. And it did seem like we had a pretty good time. Well, at least these guys enjoyed it.